Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Okay, just trying to get situated here. Hey, Nancy. Hey, girl. What's going on? All right. I hope y'all can see me. Hey, can you hear me okay? All right. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Z. How is everyone doing? Oof, sweating. All right, you guys. So, um, here it is, Monday, and I am going to make some homemade dinner rolls for you guys today. Welcome to Cooking It Up with Z. Once again, I am on a roll. I don't even know why, but I am trying to get my life together and change my diet. Mushy, Narissa, and Nancy, thank y'all so much for tuning in. You guys, I am going to make dinner rolls tonight. And, um, just, I guess, with me wanting to be a medical missionary, um, sometimes being a nurse, um, it's just very hard to see your patients, so sick, and everyone is always so doped up on medications and all of these chemicals. And I know there is a better way. There is God's way. And He gave us the original diet back in Genesis. And He gave us the foods that we can eat and we should not eat. And just, the original diet is more better for us. And is um, just knowing that certain foods that you eat could heal you. So it's a matter of us trying to change our diet, trying to get back to the original diet that God has given us, so we can be in good health, so we won't have to worry about all of these diseases that come upon us. It's the foods that we eat, y'all, that are making us sick. So, with that being said, um, one way that you could start little by little. Um, an example being bread, right? Bread is a good way to do friendship evangelism. You can use the bread to take to your neighbors. You can share it with them as you're talking to them. Say, like, you got a new neighbor on the block, you haven't met, take them some bread. And that's a door opener for you to witness. And you're not only providing physical bread to eat, you are providing physical or spiritual evangelism as well, the spiritual aspect. So that is one way you could break bread with people, as a way of sharing the gospel, or whatever, however you want to speak to people. So I'm going to make some dinner rolls for you tonight. With that being said, you guys, I'm working with my iPad, so I'm going to try to work around it, okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Can you throw up some hearts for me? Can y'all hear me? Are y'all there? All right, I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, all right? And this recipe is really simple. It's a very healthy way of making bread, you guys. All right, so the recipe calls for 2 cups of unbleached flour, 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. And then, you guys, I have my flour here. I already measured it out. And I use just a cup, and then I put the flour in here and I just level it out just so I have the exact amount. But there's 4 cups whole wheat and unbleached flour in here already. Okay, in my bowl. Then we have some Himalayan pink salt. This is what I use, nothing spectacular. Pink salt. So 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to put 1.5 cups of warm water in here. This is for the proof, you guys. For the yeast, I have 4 teaspoons rather of yeast. I have 1/3 cup of honey. I have 1/4 cup of pure olive oil. And this doesn't taste, not extra virgin, but this is pure olive oil, you guys. All right, doesn't taste like the regular olive oil. And I have applesauce. I have 1/4 cup of applesauce. And this is unsweetened applesauce. The reason why it calls for applesauce is to cut down on some of the fat. So you use applesauce, okay? All right, so with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And I am going to, can y'all hear me okay? All right, and this is step 1, you guys. So I'm gonna add the salt to the flour. Let me just get a spoon, and I'm gonna mix that all in there. Sheree. Hey, Sheree. What's up, birthday girl? How was your birthday? Hope you had a good birthday. All right. So that's step 1. Mix the salt and the flour together. All right. So now we're gonna go with step 2, which is making the proof. All right. The proof is the liquid mixture that causes the flour to rise. So that calls for 1.5 cup of warm water and the yeast together. So, and you put the honey in there as well. So 1 second, I'm gonna get some warm water. So that's 1.5 cup of warm water. So you guys, do not use aluminum. Don't use a stainless steel bowl for this, because somehow it messes with the chemistry of the yeast and it'll cause it to go flat. Okay, so I'm going to add honey into the water. Hey, Miss Kane. Hey, Delvin. All right. And you guys, I got this recipe off of one of the medical missionaries' YouTubes. City, let me see. Something, City Exodus, I believe it is. Yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna dissolve the honey in the water. Once the honey in the water is dissolved, then we're gonna add the yeast, okay? Hey everyone, thank y'all for tuning in with me today. All right, so I think we got that all dissolved in there. All right, now I'm going to add the yeast, you guys. And that is about 4 teaspoons of yeast. And we're going to whisk that all together. All right. Not too much. You just want to make sure it's dissolved in there. All right. Now we're going to make sure that should be good, y'all. We're going to make sure the yeast, we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. And we're not going to move this bowl, because if you move it, it's going to go flat. So with that being said, I'm going to wait till about 6:30, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, I don't want to keep y'all on. I'm going to let that yeast kind of, you know, swell up a little bit and puff up, and then we'll go on to step 3. All right, you guys. So I will be back at about 6:30. You can tune in again with me if you like. All right, see y'all soon. Bye-bye.